Alright everyone, Supreme Kami over here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the welfare unit Mandala Gundam over here. So this is definitely something we have been wanting for in terms of something from the G Gundam series over here, so that is definitely something not bad to have. So in terms of overall design, definitely has its own unique design, having that what kind of leg is that? I don't know. It looks like a what it looks like a drum actually. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like a drum, and then the arms wise, and then like the torso part, definitely looking really unique. Those like ball shaped round stuff, like just kind of connecting together. They look pretty good, definitely. Head part definitely looking pretty good as well. I think I can definitely make something like a custom kit out of this over here. So in terms of how much parts you have to upgrade for this week's bingo set, we are looking at about 7 parts, so we have the pilot as well to kind of upgrade as well. So 6 parts for your overall Gundam parts, so as well as 1 melee weapon. And then in terms of EX skill, this EX skill is actually pretty good as well, so we will definitely be doing some testing out to see what kind of range we can be looking at and what kind of damage output we can be expecting from this one over here. You also do get some melee raises by 24%, so that's actually quite good. 8 seconds of first time user is definitely quite the power right there for sure. Only B plus power, but I think given the fact that this is going to be like a welfare version of it, so for proper alteration, I believe this will definitely do like just more power in a way. So in terms of the range weapon one or the melee weapon, we also do have a B powered EX skill as well. So this one is a strike barrage. So I have not really tested out this one myself yet. The only one I have seen from people like showing it on the Discord is definitely this one over here. So yeah. But in terms of overall stat, you guys can definitely see that why is the shot defense that high? Like I don't like yeah, I don't even get that as well. Like why? I think that is probably going to be a little bit more higher when you do activate, let's say, transfer tag, which I think is definitely suitable for this overall unit because how it actually performs in the overall anime. So yeah, let's actually check out each individual part and see what are we looking at. So in terms of overall stat, the shot is definitely not bad for the head part right there. I guess, you know, melee is definitely not that present in here in a way. I think the only raw melee attack is pretty good. Defensive wise, on the melee defense, it's not there at all. So transformer and then mobile fighter. So mobile fighter is definitely one of those tags that I would say we lack a lot of parts in. So if you are planning to upgrade your, let's say, your mobile fighter word tag grade, this is definitely a good opportunity as well. Word tag is not going to be good, so this anything that says crit rate boosting, this just really not good, so we can kind of skip that. Moving on to the torso, I believe the torso is actually quite good as well. Just looking at the overall stat, the raw melee attack is kind of decent enough, but you know, the melee defense is definitely not carrying it. Shot defense is almost a 5k, so that's okay. Why? What's going on here? So same word tag as the head part as well. And then the portrait for this one is actually really good. So look at that. This one is the initial squad boosting. So keep that in mind. Something we have for this week is the new build project palette. Have the same portrait, or have the same portrait as well. So this is I will have to say it's gonna be becoming more or less like a trend in a way. But in terms of the restriction, it does want you to have all attributes. So I mean, all attribute is not that hard to build around, but that totally depends on what kind of build you guys are looking at. Some people might have the same type, like have just straight up P attribute, S attribute, and tech attribute, and may not have like other different typings. So that is definitely something you guys will have to say, like, can you use this one? But this is definitely a good option for a lot of people, even me included, just to be able to get a little bit more initial charge boosting. So let's say you're doing like a squad mission, for example, you need some initial charge, for example, this is definitely going to help you out. Or let's say if you're talking about League 3-on-3 arena, this is definitely going to be something you guys may turn to look at it and say, I'm probably going to use it. So that's definitely really good. So moving on to the arm, let's see what the arm is doing. Wow, look at that melee defense, so bad. Why? And look at that shot attack. It's like, I don't know what's going on here. So this word tag was over here. We have mobile fighter and high firepower. Okay, is this probably the first time we have this combo? No, the one with transformer is definitely the first time we have that type of situation. Mobile fighter and transformer, I believe. So Ooh, okay. So this one is giving us a initial, what is it? No, not initial. This one is giving us the EXQ cooldown reduced percentage right there. So nice. This is actually really good. So I feel like this is definitely something a lot of people can take advantage of, especially if you are planning to go for like a high-end tier melee build, because a mobile fighter does actually respectively does give the same amount of percentage as your pro tag. So having pro tag, mobile fighter, and then an additional melee tag is definitely the best loadout possible. So if you guys are planning to look for some CD right there, this is definitely it. And I do believe currently we don't really have too many ARM CD like reduced right there, so this is definitely a big opportunity to kind of use it. So not bad, definitely not bad for sure. Moving on to the leg, so the leg is going to be our cutscene EX skill, and the animation wise I think is really good. Usability is actually really good as well. So alright. So stat wise in this one, the shot and then the melee is actually quite close to each other, so I can't really tell the difference on this one. The shot defense is definitely going to be carrying this part by itself already, so alright. Mobile fighter and transformer tag in, and then EX skill, just raising that by 24%. Nice. Really good. What about the backpack? Backpack wise, okay, so the stat is going to be pretty similar, so you do have some pretty high melee attack, and then followed by some like some defense I don't even see for melee, and that shot defense 5k, very nice right there. So this one is giving us a melee power boosted by 25%, so okay, that's definitely great to have, you know. The first condition on this one is going to be your job case increase down by 10%. So I don't really mind that one actually, because like if you have like the 4-star version of the job gear, for example, you will pretty much start things out with like at least 90% already. So I don't really mind that anyway. So it's only 10%, so it shouldn't be that bad. You're getting that 25% boosting, which is pretty much more important in a way. Last but not least, we have the range of the melee weapons. So melee weapon actually boosting shot defense. Huh? What a surprise right there. So this one is just gonna be a strike barrage. I don't know how this one actually looks like, so I'll definitely test it out in a bit over here. So then last but not least, we have the pilot as well. So this one is definitely going to be a very good option in terms of trying to upgrade your defender job license grade as well, so not bad. Again, you know, just a pretty good melee attack followed by some pretty good shot defense as well. Not sure why that is the case. Was it anywhere within the anime given that this unit has extraordinarily good shot defense in a way? I mean, in terms of defense, like melee defense being that low, I can kind of say that because the overall unit does not have too much, like, I don't know, like, why would they not have that good melee defense? I don't know. I don't know what the case is, but you know, got everything upgraded to level 90, so now that it's time to claim my bingo set reward. So in terms of upgrade investment for this week, it's actually not that bad. You'll need approximately 35 mobile fighter tag, what is it, the W awakening circuits, and then you need 15 for transformer, and then you need 20 for high firepower. So if you guys do have all those resources, you can definitely get them back right after you upgrade them to level 90. So this is definitely not the best, not that bad of an investment at all. So I think we should be getting everything back, right? Let's see. So for the W awakening circuits, we're actually getting less. Okay, I got scammed right there. I got scammed right there. So in terms of capital, we're still maintaining that much, right? I think last week around when we had 8 parts, they were looking at 80 million. So this week it's only 70 million. So I'm just like, got scammed again. I mean, it is what it is. So let me do my ticket summoning with you guys, and do let me know what did you guys get. I'll see what I can get in here. So all right, so let me actually sell some 3-star parts, and then we'll be on our way. I'm just gonna expect probably on parts. I don't think I'll get that much more anyway, so let's see. All right, let's see what we can get. I think probably what I want is definitely some newer parts, like especially the one that is within the 7-star, like the one that are able to upgrade the 7-star right now. Those are probably Aegis too. Man, summoning for that Aegis Knight banner was like, ooh, okay. Can I use this one? Oh, I can actually. Nightingale Shield. Is this one of those like what you call it, like the missile type one? If that is the case, I rather have the Sasabi one instead. Ooh, I don't need that. I don't need those. But those are actually really good. Those are really good funnel type EX skills. So ooh, this one is actually new. I don't have this one. Nice. So this one's gonna be a micro missile. Okay, I'll definitely try it out to see how good this one is. I'm pretty sure the Sasabi version of it is actually better, if I recall, like the original version of it, not the version comp. But all right, so we have two 5-star parts and then 3 4-star parts. All right, so that's actually pretty good, better than what I had expected. So let me put this on a skin. I'll do some testing on a CD build, and then I'll finish things up by testing out what is like how much I can actually do with my own overall build. So we will be right back. Okay, so my 100% CD build is looking as follow, if anyone is wondering what I'm using. So I actually do have to equip myself with any like basically any rifle type ranged weapon, because I need that to trigger my CD right there. So I need a rifle category equipped onto my skin. So that is basically how I'll able to trigger that. So without any further ado, let me hop in with a stage and we'll see how good these EX skill can be. Alright, we are in. So per usual during this map, I do need to take out the first wave first. So let's see. Just want to see what we look like. Oh my god. Yeah, this is that like the image I see. Like, I don't know why they pick those type of units. That is definitely something I am not too sure of. So let me see what kind of like, I believe we are able to hit multiple units. So, oh my gosh. That is actually insane. So let me see what kind of range we look like. That is actually quite interesting. Like, the fact that you're able to hit multiple units on a custom EX skill, that is definitely something we don't see too often. Like, if you talk about any actual custom EX skill, I'm talking about like something like, let's say, the big scale justice, where you have like, you know, the meteor unit, it shoots like multiple like missiles and all that, but it does not actually target any nearby enemies. So I'm not sure why this unit will have it, but that one does not, given that that one is like a soul criteria part. So in terms of range, we can't really hit anything within like right here. So you do have to be more or less in like a close proximity in a way, but it looks like that this unit is throwing out the upper torso parts of the unit that is presented into this image. So I don't know why. I have seen people having different unit in the image as well, but I'm not sure how that actually works. So not sure. If you guys do know, do let me know in the comment section below how do you get different unit displayed in that image right there. But range looking like you had to be like maybe a little bit closer in a way, I guess. Yeah, you had to be roughly about there to hit. So it looks like that you're able to retarget a different enemy right after that. So that is definitely good to note. So if we target this one and then we are able to finish it, for example, we will go right ahead and target the one back there just like that. Nice, really nice. So what about this one? Whoa, it's throwing out jabs with his whatever that thing is called. Okay, poking people with that staff. Okay, all right, that's actually cool. And multiple hit as well, because it does kind of redirect obviously. So I wonder what kind of range we look like. I'm pretty sure you do have to be like really close. Okay, yep, you are gonna get knocked out obviously. So let me do the test if this can be knocked out. I am not taking any damage. That's actually quite good. So that means this EXP does have high frame in a way. Nice. That's actually good. Let me do test it out once again. Yeah. Looks like I am invincible for that few seconds while I'm throwing up a lot of gunpowder right there. So that's actually good to know. So alright. I think that should be pretty much a good, you know, result from what we're looking at so far. So I'm gonna target this one, and then the remaining gunpowder will actually target the other guys. Right there. Nice. So how many gunpowder will actually display? Let me count. So we're looking like how many? We have roughly about, is it 8 or 7 gunpowder flying out there? So alright. I think every one of them does actually give you a hit as well. So okay. Stop poking people. Alright. So moving on to the last phase, and I'm just gonna rain all these gunpowder at them. So I'm gonna start things out by this. It's gonna hit the bear guy, and then all the other one will redirect, I think. Nice barrage. I think this EX skill should call the strike barrage instead of the other one, I guess. because this one is literally vomiting gunpla on your enemy. So that's gonna be pretty much it in terms of like the testing environment. So yes, this EX skill is able to target multiple enemy within like a close proximity. So if you are like within the first few hits, for example, if you are able to finish off the enemy, you can definitely retarget to any nearby, and that is actually quite cool. And then in terms of the melee weapon, the strike, what is it, the strike barrage, I don't really see how that is a barrage. I'm just more or less like a more like a poking people kind of stuff. So let me do put this onto my actual buff build, because this one does come with a buff EX skill or the like a melee attack buffer. So we want to see how much of attack we can actually do with this one. I'm not gonna expect too much of a great damage anyways, because of the fact that your first half of the EX skill is basically probably gonna finish off the enemy anyway. So but we'll see what kind of damage you can do, so we'll be right back. Okay, so this is going to be the buff build that we're looking at. So we are roughly about 138%. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one is the buff effects, and then this one's the buff effects, and then buff effects on this one, and the buff effects. So we are roughly about 138%. So that's actually quite powerful. So that 138% is actually going to be added on top of this one when we are going to be executing EX skill. So that's why this is going to be a very powerful attack. Not to mention that we also do have the custom ability. We also do gain another 30%. So we are sitting roughly about 168% when we are launching the EX skill. So it should be quite powerful. So let me hop into a friend battle for you guys and see how it goes. Alright, we are here, so let me activate my limit break real quick, and then we will launch the EX skill. So let's see, what can we do? Can we get the final hit as well? No, we cannot. That is unfortunate. So we were doing roughly about 200k. That's actually quite powerful, but I'm not getting that final strike unfortunately, so I don't know. Alright, so I am gonna hop in once again. So this time around we are gonna be facing a type disadvantage enemy. So I want to see if we're gonna get a different result. So obviously we're gonna do less damage, but I just wanna see if we can actually get a final hit. Still no. What? Come on now, like what kind of enemy do I need to take on to get that final hit? I don't get it. Alright everyone, so with that being said, that is going to be pretty much it in terms of EX skill testing of the Mandala Gundam over here. So overall, I am definitely pleased with this overall unit. In terms of aestheticness, definitely top notch 10 out of 10. EX skill power, like definitely really good, because like this is probably the first time in a long time we actually have like a normal warfare unit having a custom EX skill. I'm not gonna count the battle off version of it, because those are more or less like a special occasion that they're giving that. In terms of this custom EX skill, unfortunately I was just not able to get like an accurate number in terms of like what is gonna be like the final hit. So next time around when we have, let's say, a limited time multi-mission boss where the life bar is going to be a little bit more, I'll definitely come back around and do more testing to see what can the final number be hitting like. But I do feel like that is actually hitting quite hard in terms of like just me being able to kind of one combo like an enemy like that. So that's actually quite powerful in both, let's say, type advantage and type disadvantage. So do let me know how do you guys feel about the Mandala Gundam over here, and then with that being said, I'll catch you guys all on the next one.